Press for an Atlatl throw. Checking your shirt. My name's Derek Rothy. I'm the park ranger here at Lone Pine State Park. Here today to talk to you about the Atlatl. Not many people know what an Atlatl is. Together, these two pieces are what is commonly known as the Atlatl ATL. They were used up to about 17,000 years ago to hunt and also in war. They're a 6-foot dart put together with a throwing mechanism that is shoved into the nock of the dart, and with pressure was able to throw this farther and harder. Here at Lone Pine we have one of the only public archery ranges, and so it's interesting to have one of these around where you can kind of see what it was like well before what traditional hunters use as a bow and arrow. Together this is called an Atlatl, where this is your throwing mechanism and this is your dart. Most people incorrectly call this a spear. The spear was before the Atlatl. So the dart, as the top, you'll notice in the top is a nock, or a place to throw the Atlatl mechanism or the tooth to go into the end of the dart to actually propel this. Following down the dart, you will have fletchings, or what would have been at the time feathers, used to help with accuracy of your dart. Normally these were made out of river cane. Bamboo was a big one, but here in the Americas they wouldn't have it. Red oyster dogwood was a really common one here. They normally average between 6 to 7 feet, going all the way down to the end, where here you'll see a more traditional field point, where back when they didn't have this, they were using classic arrowheads. The sizes and shapes all depended on the size of your arrow. And the bigger your dart or bigger your spear were, the bigger that your field point were going to be, or your tip was going to be. To be able to throw a dart, you would have one of these as well. One of the first ones ever found was actually a antler that was perfectly curved. A perfect size of these would be the length of your arm, from your middle finger all the way up to your shoulder. Also, these darts, the feathers and everything that was used to tie in, these would actually be really decorative and full of beads, jewelry, different things like that. This would always be decorated as well, just kind of giving it more of a personal touch. Today's normal Atlatls, you can get about 100 yards at about 78 to 100 miles an hour with one of these. Once they figured out that you could throw a branch, or the first one that we have found is an antler behind a dart, you were able to throw these farther and harder, and you could do more damage from further. Also giving you the first reloaded hunting equipment. So you could use these over and over again, while also carrying multiple ammunition to actually try to get what they were hunting at the time was mammoth, deer, elk, bison here in the Americas, to actually eat. And so these were crucial in actually the expansion of humans, but also into the hunting and further of hunting, and also an army. When you started with the rock, moved into a spear, then became the Atlatl. After this came bows and arrows, and we've then progressed into the current day rifles to hunt with. But when you're out hunting this year and you look back at some of the traditions of hunting and who is using what and how did we get to where we were, you can have a little bit more appreciation for how easy we have it compared to how they used to have it.